NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 60 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Off play action, Newton. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Newton. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. The running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And second down.
He's tackled at the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to follow.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
20.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Brady now on 1st down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
to Kyle Juszczyk.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Brady's throw there complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a game.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Well, that doesn't start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Shotgun now for Brady. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Newton on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Newton setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a first down carry by Jones. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, All-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Second and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he's got Rodgers. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Buccaneers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to
Robbie Anderson.
Touchdown.
66 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back. Of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. First down, Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Side by Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Off play action. Newton. Looking deep for Adams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Brady's pass.
7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Now Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A 16-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what he called it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Davante Adams, an even 90 yards. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working, because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly that.
Change is working right now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Brady, a quick throw out to Edelman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And it's 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Gain on the play.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. First man through. It's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. So caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Saints 12. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up...
From the 30 on second down, Newton. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. But Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton, deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Goodwin, 47 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Carson, 68 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Coup for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Saints 19. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A throw complete to Dorsett. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Newton on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
Well, you're trailing, it's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Brady. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Brady to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Buccaneers.
Brady going to throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Intended for Marvin Jones.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
And 1.
To throw is Brady. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. He's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bucs, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.